recording. All right. So this is the Eastern Cemetery, 1668. This is known as the oldest cemetery in the state of Maine. No pets, no dogs, you gotta go. Spirits alive. Gotta open the door.
The Eastern Cemetery is one of the oldest and best examples of colonial graveyards in New England, the burial ground for Portland's earliest settlers, many English colonists who began arriving in 1632. It was declared a public burial ground in 1668 and was in use for almost 200 years.
Damn.
It is on the National Register of Historic Places and is designated in a historic cemetery by the city of Portland.
Yep.
Within its gates, you will find stunning hand-carved stones reflecting early spiritual views. Here are buried military heroes from the earliest colonial wars to the Civil War.
Damn.
The graves of underrepresented groups set off in designated areas include those of Black people, Catholics, and Quakers. 95 underground tombs were constructed between 1795 and 1830. Each is reached by a concealed stairway and built to hold up to 30 wooden coffins. The Dead House, which was built in 1873.
This thing?
I don't know. I would say it's this thing.
Yeah. I wanna go check this out. Yep. This says something. Look at these. These are 1,600 graves, the oldest cemetery in the state of Maine. The oldest graves I've seen like 1700s, but I've never seen 1600s. Oh wow. What the hell is up with this? Why is that one covered? Huh. This looks fresh. Oh wow. Alonzo P. Stinson. Wow. What? Damn. Dude, check that out. Go check that out. It's crazy as hell. Wow. That one's covered up for some reason. I have no clue why. All right.
Mass militia rule.
Yeah, read this thing. Wow, it's cool. Look at that. Looks like some Lies of P shit. Read that. It's crazy.
Yeah, right here. Alonzo P. Stinson Memorial. It tells you everything about all the famous memorials here.
Yeah, read that, dude. It's cool.
Alonzo Palmer Stinson was the first Portlander to die in the Civil War, and although he was white, his monument was placed in the African American section. He died at the Battle of Bull Run 1861 H19 was buried in fact.
It's insane.
It says it's in section D30.
It's probably way down here.
It says Mary Green, oldest dated gravestone, 1717.
The oldest?
Yeah, that's the oldest dated one. All the other ones aren't dated, so they don't know exactly when those will be.
Like, look at some of these. I think it's crazy. This was probably all a huge field before it's turned into Portland City. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
It'll only have a skull on the top of the grave.
Okay. People just have to honk their horns because they're in such a fucking rush. Bro. Look at those like brick ones. What is that?
After the 3 brick ones side by side. Two, the bridge, Captain Sandy Blood,
Look at this. Like what? That's the second one I've seen covered up like that.
yeah, they're probably fixing it. Yeah, they're standing it up right. Probably gonna put cement around the
Oh
bottom.
wow. Tulip tree. Oh wow. That's a sick grave.
Yep. Captain William Burroughs and Captain Samuel Blythe.
This guy was 18 years old.
Kerbin Waters.
That's crazy, bro. Damn, half of this is missing. This is cool. Sorry, it's windy as fuck. Yeah, normally we do like paranormal investigations at cemeteries, but you can't come to these places at night, so we're just visiting. I'm coming.
something like that. That is very similar.
That's not it?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, no, I
There's another one right here. Mary Bickford? Mary Green? This shit looks old over here. These are old. Basically it. Zach wants to find one of the oldest dated ones. Man, this one's old as fuck. I don't know. I was checking down there, but they get so old, they just look decrepit. But I don't know, I couldn't find it. You see that tree? You see that tree right there? That one right there? Apparently there's soldiers buried right under that.
That's crazy.
Civil War.
Yeah, it sounds like her grave is right next to this one. Which is a bunch of those. So
I know.
Find the right one. I checked all those. But I don't know. There's this one way up there.
Right. It's a lot bigger than I expected.
The gravekeeper guys here probably set up the friggin' tours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that building right there has a stairwell that leads down into a giant crypt where they
He's going
kept up
in.
to 500 coffins.
Can we go in there?
I don't know.
He just went in.
I mean, he's the gravekeeper, so
Is
he
he?
has the keys, but I don't know, he goes after it.
It was almost impossible to bury people in the middle of the winter time because
Yeah.
the ground was frozen. So what a lot of people did around here, they just wrapped their loved ones very nicely up, put them in the barn, the basement, the shed until
Wow.
springtime, which it doesn't sound real.
No.
They didn't have funeral homes and mortuaries back then.
Mhm.
And then so when the spring came and the ground thawed, they hauled them over to the cemetery and had them buried. But about 1850, about the time the cemetery was closed, the city of Portland said, well, you know what, we should have some way of taking care of this for our residents, so they actually built a holding tomb here.
That's
and
cool.
It was for about 25, 30 years. It was not just a holding tomb for Eastern Cemetery, but for the whole city of Portland.
Yeah.
So unless the families had other arrangements, somebody passed away in the middle of the wintertime, they went down below. And that's exactly what's down there,
Yeah.
that photo at the bottom there. 22 feet out wide, 22 feet long, right out toward Congress Street, about 11 feet wide,
Wow.
7 feet high. And it was built to hold up to 80 bodies. Not that we ever,
Damn.
no, we never had 80 bodies down.
Right.
That was just the total capacity. The most we ever had, I think, in 1 year was about 111 scattered throughout the year.
Wow.
And that was sometime in the 1870s. I can't take you down there, but I'll flash, do a flashlight if you want to just kind of
Yeah.
take a peek. And this whole thing was built, eventually built to cover. This was the original entryway, kind of a double door. But there it is down there.
Wow, man.
We got a very nice set of stairs, but no railing, no lights, no electricity here.
No.
So the city gets a little bit upset if we start taking people down there
Yep.
just in case.
Definitely.
But that's what it is.
That's awesome,
That
man.
is so
And the
cool.
good news is there's nobody down there still waiting to be buried.
Yeah.
We finally got them out of there.
That's
Right.
good.
But
That's so cool.
it's kind of one of the highlights of the cemetery. It's kind of neat to do it right at the entryway because that's, a lot of times that's where we start one of our tours.
Yeah.
And then we go from there.
Yep.
But
Well, damn. Thanks for showing us. We appreciate
Sure,
that.
yeah, great.
That's cool.
Yeah.